It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and we've got a couple teams searching for their first Super Bowl. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons, next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons. Everybody, alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Throwing on first down, Wallace. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incomplete. Throwing again, Wallace. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Wallace. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wallace. They set up the screen for Henry. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
To throw on 2nd down, Wallace. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback, it doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
On 4th down, here comes Randy Bullock for the Titans field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Monroe. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Monroe. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, Monroe buying time to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down,
Monroe.
Flush to his right. Shifts by him. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Looking to throw.
Monroe.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your and others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Throwing to start the drive. Wallace escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Henry out of the pistol. And some room to roam now. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it again with Henry. He'll take this to the 46.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll come out in the pistol. Operating from the gun. Wallace. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From a yard out. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
1st and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Throwing to start the drive. Monroe, he finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house.
On second down, they'll run it here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Operating from the gun, Monroe. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing to start the drive. Wallace going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wallace. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A gain of 13 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind behind you in just a couple of minutes. We'll get you to Orlando, and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Throwing to start the drive. Monroe. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Monroe. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Holding offense.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays here, passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Monroe. They find some open field here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Throwing on first down. Monroe.
Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando and the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Titans in that first half. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing to start the drive. Monroe. He finds his man, complete. That's Simmons. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Ooh, the juke.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Monroe. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
This drive has turned into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Looking to throw. Monroe. Touchdown, Falcons. T.J. Hockenson. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On first down, Wallace. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw. Wallace. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
He'll decide to keep this once more. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Problems there on the option and a costly turnover.
Yeah, partner, you know we watch practice sometimes and we see those drills where the quarterback's running with the football and they're swinging past. I have a feeling next week there'll be an extra session of that each and every day.
Following the fumble recovery, Monroe. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Monroe. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the bootleg. Monroe. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That's just what you call a chain mover right there. Nothing fancy. Get the ball out to the back, and you're asking him to make a little bit extra out of maybe what is nothing. And he does exactly that. Picks up the first down. I can't wait till we get to the point, partner, where we're not saying chain mover, but we're saying laser pointer picks it up for the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
On 1st and 10, Monroe got his man complete over the middle. It's McGee. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Monroe. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 80 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Coup now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A 10-play drive that time, and the Falcons score to cap it off. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A toss left, Henry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Wallace. And Diggs has it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go with the option, coming right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Their mobile, agile quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing to start the drive. Monroe looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McGee. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Monroe forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Wallace. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Looking to throw. Monroe. His throw incomplete.
And you've got to be careful here. You've got to ride the line of aggressiveness and caution because you want to go down and win the game. But you throw too many incompletions here, you give the other guys a chance to win it too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Monroe. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, nice move. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing to start the drive. Wallace. Pass caught by Hooper. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wallace. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Wallace. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second down at 5. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain, and it's good enough for a Tennessee first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And the Titans are going to win the football game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we could hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.